Hello, my friends, and welcome to the Wine Unwind.
All right.
It is Friday, and we are going to partake in our wine bottles. We are going to bring in the weekend, unwind it in. And today is a little bit different because we have our boy, Patrick Ansel, stopping in today in place for Adam Peddle. Just going to pour this bloody wine bottle. I'm also going to make sure.
I poured a small glass and then thought about it and went.
And then thought differently, right? And thought against. I'm just going to double check that we are. Yes, we are. Perfect. This is my first time, guys, actively setting this up all by myself. Like, Adam's more of the tech guy.
Easy.
But you know what? We're loving it. We're loving the setup, guys. So, hello, everyone. Hello, Patrick.
Well, welcome to me. Thank you. You guys probably see more of my video room and graphics stuff. Pat Stats, you might know me as.
Well, tell the people, bro. Tell the people about why they should listen to you for the next 60 minutes. Why should they? You know, there's so many better things that they could do with their lives. I mean, I'm still shocked that they listen to me, but why should they listen to you for the next 60 minutes?
Well, I have a question for everyone. Do you like Alek Manoah? Because me and Alek Manoah go way back. As a matter of fact, 1 week ago, I started making a video on Alek Manoah, and he reached out to me and said, bro, I don't even know if you know me, but I know you, and you're great, so make a video about me. I said, all right, I will. So watch the video room on Alek Manoah if you think he's going to be an ace.
So you're appealing to their love of Alek Manoah. That's why they should.
Well, why else would they like me? They'll only like me by association.
Fair enough, big guy. Yeah, there you go, guys. So he likes Alek Manoah. So very clearly, we should get it. Yeah. He knows what he's talking about, my friends. We got 8 people in here right now. Hello. We're gonna wait till more people get in before we dive into the box and start reaching in for those questions. And please, if you guys have any questions, you know the drill. Hit us with them in the chat. But the title of this video: Blue Jays, Yankees, or Red Sox for that second wild card.
Indeed.
I want to know your thoughts on this because automatically from that title, we're already assuming that Oakland is going to be there. So I want to know your thoughts on that. And I want to hear, of these 3 teams, who do you like and why?
Yeah, personally, I'm also on the train that Oakland's going to be in. They're, I think, 8-2 in their last 10. They've been tearing it up. They might even not be in the wild card. They might just pass the Astros.
How?
Which would be ridiculous.
I don't understand how they're good at baseball, bro. I still don't get it.
And it's always been the funniest thing, too, because we talked about this a long time ago with Oakland's batting stats from last year. Their best batter was Tommy La Stella, trade deadline acquisition, who batted like 260.
Tommy La Stella was their best batter.
And their second, like their only batter who played the full season for them, with the highest average, was Matt Olson at like 243.
Yeah, Olson's not an average guy, dude.
Remember when we were talking about Semien? We're like, oh man, Semien had such a down year last year. I don't know about this acquisition.
Yeah.
And I'm looking through the stats. I'm like, he's the third best batter on their team last
year. Literally, dude. And I think actually, Matt Olson with the home runs this year, probably a little bit better than him. But I mean, he would be like elite on their team this year for sure.
Insanity.
Obviously. But I mean, yeah, I still don't really understand why the hell Oakland is as good as they are. They're kind of like freaking Tampa Bay with the mosquito.
And you know, it's not even just that, too. Their pitching last year was nowhere near as good as this year. Chris Bassett is an ace now, apparently.
Yeah, he's elite, dude.
Okay, in our fantasy baseball league, one of our other friends had him for the longest time. Was trying to sell him to me. I said, nope, I don't want this guy. I know better. Like, this guy's a fraud. I know. All year. Trade deadline rolls around.
Yeah.
I think I paid a 3rd round pick for him.
Yeah, I mean, he's gotten good as hell. Also, I see a lot of comments right now, guys, about who is this? Adam looks so much younger.
No.
You know what? It's funny because you guys always get that, bro.
And we do not look that much alike.
No, I don't think so. Like, but this is not Adam.
No. I'm Pat Stats.
Yeah.
Producer Pat,
if you will.
Patty.
You will. Yeah, exactly. There you
guys
go,
tell me what nickname you like best.
But curious to know from you guys right now, it's getting down to the wire. I think that there's like 50 games of baseball left, if that. So we're looking at Blue Jays, we're looking at Yankees, we're looking at Red Sox to see who the heck is going to make it into that second wild card. Obviously, we've been good recently, man. Yeah. We've been good.
So is everyone else.
But so is everyone else. You know, and now the Red Sox tomorrow, dude, they're going to get Chris Sale back. He's coming back into the mix. Like, whether or not he's going to be good or not, like, we don't know.
I did not realize it was going to be that soon.
It's tomorrow, dude. He starts tomorrow. And they're like, and we obviously know what happens with their lineup. Kyle Schwarber, I don't know when he's going to come back, but it should be like reasonably soon.
I'm still not in on Chris Sale though. Like we also had this exact same conversation a few times. Tommy John twice, I think it was.
Yeah.
How many guys come back from Tommy John twice?
It's a tough one, man.
Especially this late in your career.
I mean, he's still 32 though. He's still 32 years old.
Yeah, but I'm talking usually the guys who are able to come back this have Tommy John at age 17. You know, like some of the guys we know growing up, and they have it again, leaving college at 23 or something like that, or 22.
Right.
And they're good to go.
Yeah.
Not usually first one at whatever age he had, like 25.
That is very true, man. That is very true.
And then again at 32.
Yeah, it's tough, dude. So I'm definitely on this kind of the same train as you. Like, I'm not expecting Chris Sale to come back and be like 2.1 ERA, like 7 innings a game. Chris Sale
10 strikeouts per game minimum. Like his line was like 10.5.
Yeah, like he will get this. He pitches 3 innings and somehow he'll get 10 strikeouts. God only knows how.
Yeah, literally.
But it's like it will happen. So yeah, I'm not so sure about that. But obviously they're gonna be better. I mean, it's always gonna be better.
Yep. I can definitely see this guy coming in like just dealing the heat. Like they have so many guys who can throw 99. Hey.
Yeah. I mean, we were doing our little rankings of the Blue Jays recently, and we realized that we don't have a single elite, like in my mind, elite relief pitcher. Please correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, guys. I want to know what you guys think. Like, yes, Romano's getting close.
I was going to stop you, 'cause I thought you were going to say not elite, but just flamethrower, and I would have said, well, Romano can throw 100 if he really, really tries.
Romano hit 101 the other day, dude.
Really?
He hit 101.
Holy shit.
I mean, I think he missed, but still, like 101.
Yeah.
You know. But the thing is, do we have a guy in our bullpen that is like super duper elite? Yeah. I don't know.
Do we have that elite option? Probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah, even when we got Brad Hand, we knew we got the ghost of Brad Hand. Like
it's the shell.
He's definitely
of
not
Brad
the perennial
Hand.
all-star
that he used to be, bro.
Yeah, like we remember him on Cleveland just dominating for the longest time. But Cleveland knows how to breed pitching, so.
Also, I love what I'm seeing right now from Dull Kermis saying that Yankee series, will probably decide it.
Yeah.
And I was looking ahead at the schedule, and you're right. We do have, I believe it's a 4-game series with the Yankees in roughly 3 weeks, and that's going to be crucial, dude, because that's in...
takes 3.
You know, that's in like roughly 15 games of baseball from now. I mean, like at that point, we're going to know exactly where we're at. We're going to know exactly where they're at.
Point.
And it's just like that series to me is probably going to be the closest thing, if we don't make playoff baseball, to playoff baseball that we're going to freaking get.
Yeah, every game, 2-point swing. Think about it. They're saying Simber. I'm inclined to agree, actually.
He's very close.
I love Simber.
Simber was our fringe. We were like, he could be elite, but we tossed him right at the top starter. Yeah. But like he is looking really good. I think
the bias is also the fact that he doesn't close games. There's a bit of a bias towards that.
You're so right. You're so right.
But my God, has he just been rock solid for us?
Absolutely, dude. I mean, like whenever this guy comes in, like I fully trust him, and
exactly. It's the trust.
It's the trust.
And I think that's what it comes down to is. These don't look like the most important innings of the game, but if he comes in, we're okay.
Well, they're only not the most important innings of the game when he gets the job done. Because we realize how important those innings are when we send in a fucking Tyler Chatwood and he shits all over the place. And then it's like, oh my God, like Montoya, Chatwood, like how did this happen? How are we behind?
After 2 walks yesterday, get ready for 4, bitch.
Right?
And I'll show you.
Thank God he's not on the team anymore. I don't need any of that.
I don't know where you are right now, buddy. But
not on the Blue Jays. That's all I care about.
Not allowed over the border. Thank God.
Smart money. Who you got out of those 3? We'll move on from this. Please, guys, start hitting us with questions into the chat. I see all of you, by the way. Hello, Devin Abbott's Vlogs, George Hunt, Kermis, Zendot, Roderick, Mikey Cameron. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us. So start hitting us with those cues in the chat. But I want the final answer right now. You had to bet money. I know this is a Blue Jays channel, but come on, be realistic. Who you got? Those 3 teams, second wild card.
Yeah, let us know, guys. Again, we're also, even if you missed that first part, we're assuming that Oakland gets the wild card if they don't lock up their division.
Well, I'm asking you too, dude. I want to know you.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that one. Like, when I came into this, I was like, okay, Oakland definitely at the top of the charts there.
But again, these 3 teams.
I haven't given my opinion yet because I thought we were waiting a little bit. But if we're ready,
give your freaking opinion, bro.
I do think the Red Sox will slide out of here. But again, like when I say that's what I think is going to happen, like my margin for error is like very slim. Like I could definitely see the Red Sox, like you said, Chris Sale coming back. if their bats heat up again. I think again yesterday it was like I have Devers on my fantasy team, and I'm reading the blurb, and it says Rafael Devers produces only runs for the team again.
Right.
And you read the word again, and you're like, how many times has this happened this week?
Well, the thing is, dude, you say that, and you're so right. Like, he is a beast, and I mean, like, he is, like, one of the very big bright spots on that lineup.
You can't carry the whole lineup.
But the thing is, dude, I think, I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before that, but you know that they beat Tampa Bay, like, 21-7 or something?
I did not see that.
It was ridiculous. It was absolutely ridiculous.
It was, speaking again of Oakland, I saw, what was it, yesterday or 2 days ago, Oakland won 17-0.
Yeah, Oakland also mucked. It was like, what is happening right now?
I wonder if Lou Trevino's going to come into this game to get a save. Wait a minute. Is 17 runs still eligible for a save opportunity?
Yeah, no, I mean, so the Red Sox, they can score runs. I think it does come down to the pitching.
Is what I'm saying.
I mean, I could see the Yankees also making a pretty deep run, because Cole's going to be coming back very soon. And I mean, like those now, Aaron Judge starting to get hot again, Stanton's starting to get hot again.
Yeah, you talk about deep lineups, Yankees and us, but Yankees as well. And so that's where I come down of it. I'm actually incredibly excited to see a wild card match between Yankees and Jays.
Oh God, man! Oh my God!
Like I do want to make it out to a wild card match.
I can't even imagine the live for that.
Right?
We need to warn our neighbors in advance.
You guys can be here live, and I'll be at the game by myself, which I've paid for one ticket because that's all I can afford.
Yeah. I mean, that would be absolutely incredible.
Yeah. Really.
I agree with you, though, dude. It's going to be a tough road. We got a good question here coming in from Derek. I swear to God, we get this question like every week. And it honestly kind of changes every week because he depends on how he's doing. But question from Derek. Jays should extend Ray at what price?
Oh, that's what your question you're looking at. I was looking at a different question,
yeah. What do you think? Should we, first off, extend Ray? And second off,
that's funny.
What do you got at what price?
I actually this entire time just been operating under the assumption that he will not be back. But damn, now that I think about it, if he's willing to, you might as well bring him back.
I mean, he's having the best year of his career.
7.5?
I think it was $8 million that he got.
Million?
Yeah, I think. Correct me, Dull Kermis, please. How much money?
Literally.
I think it was $8 million for 1 year.
I made that graphic so long ago, and I remember looking at it being like, Robbie Ray Risa, god damn it!
You're right. You just
Where
stole
the hell is
$8 million from us.
Meanwhile, I'm like, no, Robbie, man, I always loved you, buddy. Like,
yeah. Nowadays with that 2.9 ERA, like, thank you.
Well, what do you think he's gonna get? 15?
I mean, he's
gonna be way up there now,
like,
because again, he's also at the age where he's got to cash in.
That's the thing, right? Because he's 29 right now, so he's still got years, like as a pitcher.
Prime cash in time.
Exactly, you're absolutely right, and this is the season to cash in on.
Yeah, literally.
I struggle to know about Robbie Ray because, like, we look at a guy like Ryu, and we look at what he got paid. But Ryu had more credibility to his name, like he'd been doing that level of play for longer, where Robbie Ray has been a little bit more of a roller coaster. Like, we've seen him be really good. Woo! Yeah, you're right. What am I saying?
One of these.
He's like the fucking like fucking Leviathan, man. But obviously this season it is the tippity top.
Yeah, this was we talk about ceilings, man. He shot through that ceiling.
He shot the hell up, dude. I mean,
like,
I
you could have predicted the strikeouts to come back. Okay, the 2.9 ERA.
Never could have saw that one coming.
No. If you had told me one of these guys is gonna have a 3.5 ERA, I was gonna have 2.9, which is gonna be Ryu or Ray.
Bro, I mean, come on. No. I'd be like, well, Ray's not either of them. Well, come on. But I think that he is gonna get. I think it's gonna be something like a 3, maybe. I think 4 years is too long. I think it's going to be like a 3-year deal. I was going to, honestly, I'm going right somewhere about where Dull Kermis is. I think it's going to be a little bit more than that, dude. I think it's going to be a bit more. Like maybe what George Hunt's saying.
How are you saying it? Dull Kermis?
I always say Dull Kermis.
Because I see Dolce Marist.
You could be so right, dude. Like we've just deemed him Dull Kermis.
Right, the phonetic spelling. Right, the phonetic spelling.
Yeah, how do we say your name, big guy? But honestly, I could see like a 3-year. Like 45. I think that's about where I'd put him.
Yeah. What did I say? I said 15 million per.
That would be what that is, you know?
About that,
and would you be happy with that? Would you be okay with giving that up to Robbie Ray?
Yeah, if he's willing to take 3 years. You know, because again, I don't know how much. I'm much more familiar with hockey contracts in terms of lengths, in terms of average value. I'm not sure how much it's fluctuated in the last year or so with baseball, how much lost revenue. I don't know how much that affects things.
Right.
But if he's willing to take 3 years, I'm okay with that term.
I think he'd
give him whatever
3 years,
money
yeah.
you need for 3 years.
Yeah.
You know. And again, I don't know when the contracts line up for the young guns as well.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's fair, reasonable.
I think that'd be reasonable.
If he starts asking for more than $15 million per year, if he starts asking for more than that and more than 3 years, that's kind of where I was thinking. I was like, we can't match that.
Yeah.
But someone will.
Someone might.
Probably
Somebody
will.
might, you know. Like, if you need a guy, right? Like, that would be their version of Ryu. You know what I mean? Like, they're kind of in that rebuild stage. They just need somebody. Like, give me a Robbie Ray. We have the money. We'll take him.
And
he can lead our staff.
If you're a random team, if you're the Diamondbacks, funnily enough, you know, and you want to sell tickets, you want a guy who can come in here and throw a million strikeouts
they're never
and
gonna
grunt
sell
and look
tickets.
sexy in his pants, you know. I could see them buying him for
So
whatever
sexy,
reason.
bro. So sexy.
Oh, yeah.
The
Well, it's not just
sexiest.
that. You got to turn the volume up every time.
Oh, yeah. 100%. 100%.
I think that's why he's doing so much better this year. Just guys are distracted. They're up there sweating like,
Right,
Robbie,
right, yeah.
looking at me
with the grunt too. It's like, oh, big
He's
dog.
licking his lips on the mound.
Oh my god, I can't even freaking imagine. Let's dive into this box, man. And guys, please keep hitting us with those questions. I also want to know, what are you guys drinking
It's a
this
soft
evening?
C. Wow, I was wrong. Look at you.
A soft C sound. A dull, I don't even know.
Say it again?
I say Dulcermist. That's not his name. It'd be like a Dulcermist.
Dulcimerist? Dulcimerist.
There you go.
Tell me if I said that right. Dulcimerist.
Oh, okay. This is an interesting one. This is a good time for this question, I think. I think I wrote this one a long, long time ago, and I'm happy that it's getting pulled right now. I want to know what you guys think as well.
I feel like all of my questions have been pulled a long time ago. I haven't contributed to this box
yeah.
in
You
like a
gotta
month.
get back on it, bro.
Yeah, tonight I'll do a few more.
Yeah.
I'll do like a dozen.
100%. That should last us to the season.
Yeah.
Who are the 5 worst teams in the league right now? Was this what you expected?
Yeah, okay, so easy ones right off the bat.
I gotta pull up the freaking standings right now.
Baltimore, Pittsburgh, Arizona, Colorado's gone a little bit better. They were horrific on the road to start the year, but they started winning a bit more on the road. They could only win at Coors Field to start the year. But definitely Baltimore, Arizona, and Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I mean, and well, just speaking strictly from records, we're looking at Arizona, Pittsburgh, Baltimore, looks like Texas. And Texas is
Sorry
awful.
to anyone who's got family down south or
And actually,
my God,
it looks like Kansas City or Washington is the next worst, believe it or not. Yeah, it's very, very close. Like, just speaking strictly from a record standpoint. Frankly, I did not expect Arizona to be this bad.
no, yeah, definitely not.
Not this bad.
We're talking consistently bad the entire season.
There's never been any good.
Out of the basement. Kansas City started out decently.
Dude, they went like on a really good win streak for a while.
Washington wasn't nearly this bad. Trade deadline time, they're only a few games back, right?
I mean, granted, like when you ship off Scherzer and Trey Turner, it's like, whoa, like Jesus Christ.
One cornerstone, how about 2?
Yeah, for real. Like that is how you want to know how to destroy momentum. That.
Yeah, literally. Baltimore always been there. Like, I cannot believe how consistently poor Baltimore has been the last 5 years. Wait, no, one of those years they were good, right?
Yeah, I think that the last 5 years. Were they okay in 2017?
That might be the year. One of those years I remember them because they bought. And then they were like decent for 1 year.
Yeah.
And then right back.
Hey,
down into the
you know
gutter.
Chris Davis? He retired yesterday. He's gone.
Finally.
Yeah,
funny
for real.
Chris Davis story. I like playing Road to the Show in MLB. I gave up a hanging curveball. Chris Davis crushed me.
That's a lie. Ago. That one that
in
never happened.
I was like, who the hell just knocked it? Because I'm usually my ERA is like 1.1 in Road to the Show. Okay. Of course, it's Chris Davis.
And Chris freaking Davis.
What the hell? Get out of here.
Took you deep.
Yeah.
Wow.
Literally.
Okay. Yeah. Shocking. I mean, I expected Baltimore to be this bad. I expected.
Good point. George Hunt. Detroit.
Yes.
Vastly exceeding expectations.
Detroit is doing really good.
And you love to see it because Detroit is not a historically bad team. They have had good years in the past.
Totally,
not like
bro.
Pittsburgh and Baltimore, who are just consistently bad forever.
I mean, Detroit, they're one of those teams that I love for the future because they have one of the best farm systems in the entire league. I don't know what's changed since they've updated their farm system rankings, but coming into this year, they had 5 guys in the top 50. Or 5,
Really?
no, in the top 25.
5 in the top?
Yes.
So they own 20% of the top
yes.
25.
Yes.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I mean, and that's what I mean. It's like it was one of those things where it's like
I'd be lying if I said I knew anything about Detroit's farm system. That's the last team I would go look up.
Literally,
but I believe you.
In a couple years, it's going to be like, whoa, how the hell did this happen, sort of thing.
Another
If
thing
those
with
guys hit.
teams too, like that's a team that you like seeing succeed because you know that they're a good organization. You know what I mean? And I really have a lot of respect for teams like that who commit to a rebuild, but they're able to pull themselves out of it. Again, like Pittsburgh does not want to spend money. Okay, they will forever be mediocre because they don't care about spending money and trying to actually rebuild. They had their MVP McCutcheon 10 years ago, and that's it. That's the lone bright spot. They got Brian Reynolds, who actually I love Brian Reynolds, but he's got to get out of there, man. Like,
you got to think, bro. You got to think.
I've said this a lot, actually. I'm getting on a little tangent here.
A little bit.
But if Brian Reynolds was on a different team, if you swap Brian Reynolds and Yordan Alvarez, you put Brian Reynolds on the Houston Astros, people would be losing their mind at how good this guy is. You know?
That is true for a lot of guys on like crap
any
teams.
Other team. He's fantastic.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, he's fantastic on Pittsburgh, too. He just does not get nearly as much media coverage as he should.
Not even close.
100%, dude. Yeah, I mean, and that's the same for a lot of these, like, low media teams, right? Like, I made a video the other day on the Milwaukee Brewers, and the fact of the matter is, we are just simply not talking enough about how they have 3 literal Cy Young candidates on their team. How are we not talking about this, like, all the time?
Freddie Peralta, man. Imagine being the 3rd best pitcher on your team, and you're that elite.
And you're literally 25.
Yeah. And Corbin Burns, too. How old's Burns, like 26?
He's young. I don't know exactly how old he is, but he is young.
I was looking at it recently because I was talking about him for the Manoah comparison. But, yeah, dude, he's super young, too, man.
And Brandon Woodruff, I think, is like 27 or 28.
Wow, yeah.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, bro. Like these guys
are
are
all
sacked.
locked up, or are they?
That I don't know about. That I'm not sure about. So we need to look into that. But like these guys are set pitching wise.
You kind of want to see them stick together because of how fun it is to have that type of rotation.
100%, dude. I can only
we were talking about Detroit back last time they were good.
Right.
Look up Detroit's rotation from 2014.
What they have in 2014?
Oh man, like they had Verlander. Okay, I don't want to list them because I'm gonna get them all wrong. But I remember them having like at the end of the trade deadline 5 ridiculous, like we're talking Dodgers level rotation.
Right.
And like they would all go on to do wonderful things outside of Detroit.
Of course. That is how it goes, right?
Yeah.
Ahmed asks, who do we pitch in wild card versus the following? Yankees, A's, Red Sox. And we get this question a lot too.
That was the other question that I read earlier that I thought you were going to lead into.
Oh, okay.
So I'm glad we circled back to this one.
Yeah, hit us with it, bro. Who would you pitch? It's the wild card, and your answer may differ depending on which team you're looking at. But I mean, who do you have?
I don't think my answer really changes much. It's Robbie Ray. I mean, Rio wanted to pitch second last year in the second game. I don't see why he would want to pitch first this year when he's not even our best starter right now.
No, so he's not even our second best starter.
Yeah, I mean, I still do think Ryu could hold on to that pedigree-wise. But yeah, I would definitely be pitching Robbie Ray number 1, and that's not going to change depending on who we play.
Okay.
Like, what would you be worried about? Would you be worried about the Yankees annihilating the fastball?
Only thing I'm concerned about with a Robbie Ray is third time through the order. That's it.
Yeah. Charlie can't get cute with that.
You know, I would the third time through the order with a Robbie Ray. Like, if there is any sign, like your leash is like this big, man. It's this big. We have the bullpen going. We have the best arms going. Like, you would better believe that if anything goes wrong, you're out, sort of thing. Because I don't want him, you know, like doing what he does in the third time through the order, like, you know, walk, home run, destroyed, sort of thing, every freaking time.
Hot betting tip for all you guys. I love doing this. If Robbie Ray is still in the game and it's the third time through the order, start betting on home runs.
Start betting on
from
home
the
runs,
Mariners.
guys.
If you see Mitch Haniger or Ty France up to bat,
smack
it
it
through.
Yeah.
You smash that button.
You smash it every single time.
Put a couple bucks down, you'll win like $12, $15.
I hate to say it. I hate to say it, but you're absolutely right. I also like what Ahmed says here: Ray versus A's, Ray versus Red Sox, Burrios versus Yankees. So many righties.
That's the angle you were going. I was wondering. Okay, the righties. That makes sense actually.
Yeah,
Thank
I'll be honest, man. I've been a big fan of Burrios so far. I know that he got a little bit roughed up last night, guys, but I really liked the way that he was pitching.
Yeah. Okay, talk to me more about what specifically last night. Because again, I was telling Nick earlier, I was working hard yesterday. I fell asleep on the couch waiting for the game to start. I woke up at like 11. I was like, I need to get to bed.
Right. I mean, basically what happened, dude, is, first things first. First batter is Ohtani, and he pitched Ohtani pretty well, I thought. Yeah. Ohtani's just a freak and hit a ball, which I believe was outside the zone for a double. So that's just what that is. Like, nothing you can do about it. Like, this is the MVP.
I was really hoping the Jays would annihilate Ohtani yesterday. Like, I also have a nice Vladdy MVP bet.
Oh, me too, dude.
I hedged it later in the year. And
it's looking increasingly less likely now.
That was the only way. It had to be Vladdy hits 3 dingers off Ohtani. And Ohtani gets so rattled that he throws up on the mound, and everyone's like, ew.
Yeah, like, we're never going to vote for you. Yeah, no, that didn't happen, dude. Ohtani was a beast.
Okay,
but realistically, and then right after that, like, Vlad made a bad error, and like people got on, and then it was just like
two errors.
Yeah, it was just like a comedy of like, it wasn't all Burrios' fault. Like, I felt like whenever he made a mistake, they were on it every single time. So I honestly liked the way that he was pitching. It just like we got really unlucky, and a lot of the stuff that were hits were actually ground balls that just snuck through the holes. So it's like, what are you going to do about that? Like, we were getting unlucky, so.
That's so funny. Again, I was looking at Manoah's stats. His changeup. Watch the video, guys. Changeup is his only bad pitch right now. They're slugging 740 against his changeup. I was like, how?
That's a lot of slugs.
And his launch angle is 1 degree. So they're all ground balls. They're just all getting annihilated.
Right. Just like holes. Super hard.
The expected slugging is like 450, which is still, rough, but not even close.
Yeah.
And so, again, sometimes those balls just get knocked. Again, if they're all ground balls, you can't be mad about that. You're doing what you're
doing. Like, we just weren't where the ground ball was, and that's too bad, So I'm not looking too heavily at yesterday's start for a Burrios thing. Like, I still liked what he did. And, like, the pitches, dude, like, they look amazing. That 2-seamer is filthy.
Oh, dude.
Like the slurve.
He's got 4 pitches that break in different directions. It's insanity. That first start he had, I watched, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, I mean, it is really good, dude. I'm so happy that we have him locked down for a little bit. Jacob says, hey, Seattle fan here, going to 2 of the games this series.
Nice.
Looking forward to a good series. Question, do you think Jays fans will invade Seattle as much as usual with COVID?
That's so funny you bring this up, because we have been really looking into the COVID rules recently. I don't think you can right now until, was it the 19th?
I don't know the exact date, but as of right now, like we literally have tickets to an NFL game, and we're trying to figure out how the hell we're gonna get across the border. It is extensive, my friends. Like you got to get several tests done. It's just way too much.
The way would be you have to cross and come back same day within 24 hours.
Right.
So again, right now I don't think you can right now for leisure. Unless you just fly, but that would be pretty insane if you flew to Seattle.
I mean, there's going to be 1 or 2 crazy fans who do it.
And there definitely are some Blue Jays fans who are Canadians that live in Seattle or in the area.
100%.
So, but that's a great question. I do think our presence will not be felt as hardcore.
That's true. But you're going to feel the presence of a freaking sluggers.
Yeah.
Marcus Semien and George Springer Dinger getting very hot.
Absolutely.
Right now. Dylan Prue in here says, what do you guys think our record will be against the Mariners, Nats, and Tigers over the next week and a half? Well, let's take a look at our schedule and see how many games we have.
4 games?
Mariners is 3 games. So that's going to take us from this Friday to through till Sunday. Then we get a day off. We get 2 games against Washington.
Right, that's the weird 2 games.
Weird thing going on here. And then we get another day off on Thursday, and then we get 3 games against Detroit. So I'm gonna say right now, this is a critical stretch because that is math. So that's 8 games.
8 games
against what I believe to be beatable teams.
Realistically, you have to win 5
at least.
You'd like to win 6. See, I do. Okay, today I think Ray should have a good outing. I do think Ryu is due for a bounce back tomorrow.
100%.
Surprisingly, Logan Gilbert I think is the third starter in this series, and he's kind of like the weakest of the three. But I like Logan Gilbert. So I say we might drop that third Seattle match.
Okay.
Okay, so now we're 2-1, and also Seattle's. Well, I mean,
good.
If we're talking record-wise, they're literally on par with us.
Literally, they're like pretty much right there.
Yeah, so you got to give them at least one. If we're being hopeful, we kind of need to win 2 of 3.
Mm-hmm.
Washington, you hope you get 2.
Yeah.
Detroit's a little bit stronger, but I think we can pull 2 off them as well.
So you're saying 2 off of Seattle, 2 off of Detroit, and
so 6-2. That is optimistic. I think it can be done.
100%.
I think it should be done because again, if you only go 5-3, that's
you don't really gain anything.
Someone between the Yankees,
they're gonna do better than
the
that.
Red Sox,
they're gonna do at
Oakland,
least that.
They're gonna do better than that.
Yeah.
You know, Oakland, like we said, is 8-2 in their last 10. You know, I'm saying we gotta go 6-2 at least.
Mm-hmm.
So so that's my answer.
Dylan's saying I'm gonna say 7-1 because you're a freaking crazy person. Roderick's saying I predict
Dylan's
6-2. Yeah, Dylan's always just like, well, we'll go for it. He misses a lot of those shots, but when he hits, it feels really good.
Yeah, actually, now I'm thinking about it though because that means Matt's probably pitches. Does Matt's pitch against Gilbert?
Who is gonna be pitching on Sunday? No, it's not gonna take long at all, dude. Yes, he will. He'll pitch on Sunday.
So yeah, I think that's the game we lose.
I mean that is fair, bro. That is definitely fair. I mean we've seen Mats get blown up before, but I think I'm also gonna go 6-2 as well. I think it just really does come down to a standpoint, guys, where we have to go 6-2. It's not like are we going to do this analytically speaking? Like, we just literally have to. Like, I can't even imagine our Blue Jays Today show if we go, like, 4-4 over this next stretch. Like, it's going to explode.
It'll be sad times.
Yeah, it's going to be very, very sad freaking times.
I like that question from Cerrutis?
Cerrutis, bro. Hello, Cerrutis. Nice to see you in here again.
Kevin becomes a better player if he just sticks to one position as opposed to playing all over the field. And my answer is actually no, because I think Cavan's used to it, and I don't think Cavan I loved him coming into this year, but I don't know that he is good enough to play one position and say, hey, no, you can't touch that position because that's Cavan's position. And so I think even if he's gonna struggle, he's got to learn. But if not, I think that will be his role as a swingman.
I think that the answer is yes in my opinion, because I think that. If you were just like, this is your position forever,
you're right. Like, in theory, yes, but I don't think it'll.
I don't think it's ever gonna happen. You know, I don't think that's gonna happen.
I think Cavan's the type of guy to adapt to his situation, and so I think he will be harmed less by it than some of the other guys would be.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree, and I just think that, for instance, for Cavan to even earn that right, like he's got to do a lot better than what he was doing in those split positions. Like he came into this year owning that second base spot. He came in doing that. And then it was like third base. And then so he's had opportunities to have that position. And he hasn't capitalized.
That they gave him a vote of non-confidence before the season even started by bringing in Semyon. Because Semyon can only play second or short. Bo's only going to play short.
Very true. Very, very true. But I think, you know what, actually,
it's unfortunate for him.
I think I misspoke. I think he came in, I believe that he owned that third base spot at the beginning of the year.
Sorry, my bad. Yeah, third base for sure.
That was his position, you know? That was his to lose.
Adams does this a lot, man. You take away the name on the back of the jersey, Biggio or Espinal, you take away that name, you're going to pick Espinal every time. Espinal's
100%.
Defense
100%.
is very good. I was surprised at how crisp Espinal plays that position.
Dude. Espinal or Arenado, dude. You freaking you literally.
Yeah.
It's so
platinum glove.
It's ridiculous, dude. Like this guy's making barehanded. Like it's crazy, bro.
I liked him last year. I did not. I hadn't been the best judge of his defense, obviously in spot starts. But yeah, and so at the end of the day, he's gonna have to adapt.
Yeah, I think that Espinal, guys, maybe this is a hot take. I don't know. Let me know in the freaking comments. I think that Espinal is the best defender that we have on this goddamn team right now. I am serious about that. I really think he is. I've never seen anything bad from this guy.
Coming from, yeah.
I've never seen anything bad.
On this team, though, maybe in the infield.
Yeah.
Semyon at second.
Semyon's pretty good, although I'll be honest, he has made a couple mistakes as of late, but I still think he's really solid.
Transferring the ball, stuff like that. Overall, on the whole team, I might go Springer. But we'll move on.
Thino Vimal, never seen you in here before, guy. Welcome. Asks,
Thank you.
do you think Vladdy Jr. can still win MVP after this cold stretch?
No. Can't, unfortunately. Not after yesterday. He can't.
No. You know what?
He said this.
Yesterday was the first time, guys. It was the first time that I actively sat down and watched an entire Ohtani pitching session.
Actually,
it blew me away.
I'm still angry at the fact that you can't just stream Jason 30. You have to watch it. Like, I was on Sportsnet now.
Yeah.
By the way, love Sportsnet. Sportsnet now sucks.
Our followers know all about our feelings about Sportsnet later.
I love what Sportsnet does with the Jays. Sportsnet now sucks. You can't just watch Blue Jays. I have to stream the channel. And so, of course, I pick it up in the 5th inning. Ohtani pitch. I get to see 1 inning of Ohtani. And I only get to see 3 pitches. You know?
Yeah.
So that was cheesed me.
Yeah.
But you tell me, because you saw the whole game.
It was phenomenal, bro. He was pitching. I was kind of under the impression that Ohtani just blew it past people with his freaking 99.
99,
but it's like, it wasn't that at all, dude. Yesterday, he was pitching. He was painting. He was mixing sequences beautifully. And then what was actually insane is he literally, after the first inning of Ohtani pitching, where he mows down our guys, this guy goes to the dugout, swaps his freaking glove for some batting gloves, and then hits a double off of goddamn Jose Barrios. It blew me away to watch somebody do that.
It wasn't even looking at the pitch; he was looking at Vladdy in the dugout.
And
swings the bat.
And the thing is, meanwhile, like we're over here, and we're just like, gee, I wonder if Biggio can play one position, you know. And this guy's out here like fucking juggling the whole team. I'm like, what is going on right now, dude? It is actually messed up. Ohtani's the MVP. I love Vlad, but Ohtani's the MVP.
Never lose MVP any year.
What, Ohtani or Vlad?
Ohtani. It's only a question because it's the AL.
And because Vlad has been doing as good as he doing, you know, so it's just the only way that Vlad had an opportunity to win MVP, in my opinion. I know that Adam shared this. I think that Pat shares the same thing. Is if he went out and he won Triple Crown, but that is getting further and further away right now.
And also, like, I don't even think injury stops Ohtani at this point. Like, if he can't pitch anymore and just keeps hitting, it doesn't matter. He's done enough.
Yeah.
He's done enough.
For real. Also, Stephen Ben says, oh, damn, y'all recasted Adam. yeah, buddy. It was time.
The handsomer. Younger by 3 months.
It was, I mean, come on, guys. It was time, you know. Look at this new fresh face in here.
Exactly. Listen, guys. Adam was getting a little too rowdy.
A little too rowdy, yeah. A little bit too much of
it's over. It doesn't end for Adam.
No. It never ends for Adam.
No. He's got other priorities. He has a girlfriend. Is that where he is right now?
Actually, he is on a visit to his grandma's house right now. He is with his girlfriend, but like they're seeing the extended family of his grandma, his uncle, and stuff like that.
Is it the first time you've seen him since COVID?
Yeah. So he's out there. He's seeing them for the first time in quite a while. So he will definitely be back on Sunday for the live. Pat's just subbing in, our stat guy. Yep. But yeah. So he's out there.
Face now, other than my graphics and shit.
Exactly. Any more questions in here? And also, how do the Jays playoff odds change if they're in the NL? No specific division. They get actually worse, I think, because we got to think about the freaking Dodgers and Padres who are occupying the wild card spots right now. It's kind of ridiculous. Yeah.
Wild card spots.
Yeah, dude, because San Fran is fucked. San Fran has the most.
How little I pay attention to the NL because.
Dude, San Fran.
I only pay attention once playoffs start.
74-41. They have the best record in the entire league.
Holy fuck.
By like a lot of games.
Yeah, dude. Actually, I bet on San Fran yesterday. I should have known better.
Yeah, they're ridiculous. They are absolutely freaking ridiculous. Also, Cerullo says, can Pat move the mic closer to his mouth? It's kind of hard to hear him.
Oh, I am so sorry. Thank you so much. Yeah, okay, Ashley, we were talking about this earlier, so I'll talk a bit louder. Adam screams into this mic, so he's got a preset 5 decibels lower.
Yeah.
So I'll just talk like Adam and be woo.
Yeah. You got to get a little crazy, bro.
Yeah, no, I'll get a bit more animated. Thank you.
There you go. Let's dive back into the box, guys. Yes. If you want to ask us some more questions, then please hit us with the questions.
Please do.
I'm also waiting on my freaking answer. Nobody responded to what you guys are drinking right now. So, like, what are you guys drinking right now?
We're not elitists. It doesn't have to be wine.
No.
You can drink.
I was drinking some
port?
Michelob Ultras last night.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, exactly.
We're big
Okay.
Michelob people in this household.
This is a good one. I like this one. I wrote this one today, actually. And a lot of you guys been
Yeah.
asking about it. Thoughts on a Grechik trade?
Wow, that's funny because Grechik has been the litmus test for if the Jays are good or not. If Grichik's our best batter, Jays are not good. If Grichik's our worst batter, Jays are very good.
Yeah, yeah. Right about now, he's one of the worst batters, for sure.
Which is great.
It's great, dude.
Sorry, Randall, but like, you know, when we started the year and you were our hottest bat, it was like something's not great here. Something's not adding up. But maybe. I don't know.
think I'm down for it, dude. I think I'm down for it. I want Grichik off this team. I want it to happen in the off season. It's just
yeah, I mean,
I want.
well, first off, I'd ask you, but like,
Yeah.
even if we could trade now, I wouldn't want to.
No, not right now. But you know what? I don't like this whole, Gurriel sitting like every other game. Like Gurriel's
you
finally.
love Gurriel.
I do, dude. I do.
I do like the rotation, though. I think it's important to keep everyone healthy. I think it's important to keep everyone in the game because you don't want anyone sitting for too long. So you want to be able to rotate guys in.
Mm-hmm.
But anything to keep Biggio out of the lineup for the
Okay.
time being.
You know
Let
what?
him
I
fix
gotta
his shit
I
over
gotta
the
freaking
offseason.
pull this stuff up right now, guys. We're pulling up the stats right
You don't know
now.
it by heart?
God damn it, right?
749 OPS.
What's
he
wrong with me?
actually at?
Actually, he's got 741 OPS. I do know that off
one
by
you know
heart.
by heart.
Yes,
We
I
talked
do.
about it, yeah.
He's got a 741 OPS. But we're looking at Gurriel's stats right now, and I just want to look at these splits. I want to take
Yeah.
a look at what he's doing, because in the month of April, it was god freaking awful.
He was swinging at everything.
It was horrible. It was horrible, man.
hitting nothing.
But, like, look at what's happened ever since then. We've been just on
Yeah.
a steep uphill,
Look
a
at that
little bit of a
OPS
rough
in
July.
August.
But it's like
Well,
we're...
you can't see, but he can see.
Yeah, I mean, like, his OPS in August is 1.146. I know that we're only halfway through August,
like 30
but he's
at-bats,
getting
but still.
hot right now. You know,
That's,
if you
that's
would have...
literally better than Springer in August.
Yeah.
We talk about how fucking sweet Springer is because he's got the 6 dingers.
No one talks about Gurriel ever,
Gurriel's
dude.
literally rivaling him. I think he's better than him in OPS and slightly under in batting average. Or
If
maybe even
you
better.
took out the month of April, and it was just this,
He'd be over 300, over 800 OPS.
yeah, exactly. He dug himself such a hole right off the top, and because of that, the overall season stats don't look great.
You know, I'd be interested to see previous season splits because it might just be in his blood. You know, a lot of these guys,
Slow
as
start.
it gets warmer, you know,
Yeah.
where they come from,
True,
it's always warm.
true.
So as it might not even, you know, I'm not even just gonna single out the Central American players, but as the season goes on, a lot of these batters warm up.
Absolutely, dude. There are some guys who just start the year cold. It just happens, right?
Yep.
And then it takes them like a month or two to get into the rhythm. But when they get into it, they are really good players. And maybe that's the case for Gurriel. I don't know. I do know, though,
I'd be intrigued.
that he's gotten
If anyone
really good.
wants to take a look at that and let us know if this is a consistent thing or if it's just a one-off this year, I'd be really curious.
Whereas, let's take a look at Randall Grichik, and this one is going to be the complete opposite, bro.
Yeah.
This is going to be the complete opposite here.
Yeah, let's take a look.
So Randall Grichik right now, guys, he's got an OPS of 732, a batting average of 252. So batting average just slightly above league average, OPS a little bit below
his
it.
Career numbers right now.
And if we look at his months,
Jesus.
it's like April and March, and then May, really good. And then it's just a steep decline through June, July, and August. He's been a very below average player.
579 OPS this month.
Yeah.
So Gurriel has doubled his OPS.
Pretty much. Yeah, he's been
Wow.
twice as good.
Wow.
He's been twice as good.
Like I like his glove. You know, it feels nice to have consistent guys who can catch the ball in the outfield and can throw the ball without the chicken wing arm. But yeah, I see what you're saying now.
I think he needs to be in there full time. And you know what the one thing about Grechik is too, and we've been arguing this for a little while, is when you look at his whole life career stats, they all kind of balance out to the same place. Like we're always gonna get somewhere like a mid
Adam's always been the guy to
700.
say that this guy's so streaky and he hates it. He's got him in fantasy. He hasn't dropped him for some reason, despite him being useless for the last
that just
2 months.
speaks to Adam's bad fantasy team, I guess.
Well,
Because
he did pretty well considering his first pick was Gurriel in the 8th round or something.
I guess so, yeah, right.
Anyways, off topic here, but yeah, let's take another question here.
San Fran's going to
we
win
do like
World
Grichik's
Series.
defense, definitely.
Yeah, I do like. Also, we got. I'm drinking beer from Austin. I'm drinking beer from Dylan. He said that he might do some shots. What type of shots are you gonna do, Dylan?
I feel like Dylan's a tequila guy tonight.
Tequila? I don't think that Dylan is, dude. I think he's gonna be like a whiskey guy tonight. That's my bet. What do
You
you think
do
that Dylan
shots
Crew is
of
gonna
whiskey.
drink? Yeah, I hate shots of whiskey. They're
No, I would never.
I mean, I've done it before. It's horrible.
Yeah, no. I still have that Jaeger left over from the cottage. I've only gotten a third of the way into that.
Oh wow.
But that's what I'm doing. If I'm like, I want to go somewhere quick, you just got to get the alcohol in you. We did that before the last Jays game, which we met up with a couple of you guys a few Saturdays ago when we saw Manoah start, me and Adam. That was, a couple beers, and it's like, oh, it's too much. It's filling the belly. Time to dip into the Jaeger.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
Okay, let's dive back into the box. Hit us with the questions, my friends.
While you're doing that, I completely agree. Cerutals, not having Bichette in the lineup against the Angels, like 2-2 against the Angels is disappointing. It's disappointing.
Totally, bro. Totally.
And no, it's not because I own a Bichette jersey.
This question actually comes in from Dylan Prue. He says, "What did you guys think of Vladdy being ranked 5th for players under 25 by MLB? 'Cause it's bullshit," says Dylan Prue.
Capital bullshit.
Capital bullshit.
Okay, so who was above him?
I forget who was above him.
Tatis, Acuna.
Yeah, I think it was. We can look up right now who was above him, but I forget
Maybe
who it
some
was.
pitchers, but yeah, that is pretty fucking bullshit, actually. Do you think Acuna is still better than Vlad? How's Acuna's defense? Huh? I don't think so. I genuinely don't think so.
It's close,
Vladdy
man.
is unreal. Dude, mid-June, Vladdy was the best baseball player in the world.
Yeah, no, I definitely hear you. I definitely hear you.
Soto.
Yeah.
Consistency on Soto, but still.
Top 25. I might be clicking the wrong link right now.
The only thing that might sway my opinion,
I don't know what it is.
You might get me on the defensive side of things for a lot of these guys. But Vlad's not bad at the errors are fresh in our mind, but Vlad
He's not bad, dude. He's looked good at first base. I've liked him at first base.
No one's talking about Vladdy moving back to third anymore. He won't move back to third.
No, he's a first baseman for the rest of his career. That's what he's gonna be.
Yep. And I thought he looked okay at third too. But he's a first baseman through and through.
100%, dude.
It feels like he was destined to be a first baseman.
Absolutely,
when you're
man.
elite as fuck as a kid, you get to play the prime positions. But now that you're in the big leagues.
And so many first basemen are sluggers, they are
Absolutely.
sluggers.
That's what I'm getting at.
And that's what Vladdy is, bro. He is a big, massive slugger. Now, I think that it is kind of bullshit that he is 5th on that list. Who would I have higher than him? I don't have all of the under 25 players in my brain, but I mean, I would consider having Juan Soto higher than him, but it's close. I would consider having Tatis higher than him, but it's close. I would consider having Acuna higher than him.
Higher than him, but
yeah.
I'm struggling to find a 4th person that could possibly be. But are we missing a pitcher?
Any
pitchers under 25 that might
Bueller's
be dominating?
26. I think that Bieber is older than that. How old is Shane Bieber, guys? It's close.
I don't think he's under 25. Joey Votto, 2021 NL MVP. You were asking. Man, that was insane.
Hey, he went on a stretch.
Hey, Joey, what are you doing differently during this hot stretch? Well, I'm going up there and I'm trying to hit dingers, Joe. I'm going up there saying I'm going to hit a home run.
Yeah. I mean,
That's
and
what's different.
he freaking was, man. He freaking was. But yeah, kind of bullshit.
We're looking kind of orange on this screen. I'm just noticing that.
Yeah. We're definitely warm tonight. We are definitely warm.
Adam is not color correcting us.
No, we look warm for sure. Why don't you dive in the box, bro? I've been diving in for a little while. How about you make it happen?
Good point. Yes, because I wonder if there's any of my questions remaining. And you ever pull my question of who had the last complete game shutout for the Jays?
Oh yeah, we did a while
time
ago.
ago?
Yeah, I forget what we said. I think we got it
wrong. It was Brandon Morrow. Stroman technically, but it wasn't 9 innings.
Oh, okay. That doesn't count then.
All right, I'm gonna throw this one back in here because it was Yankees or Red Sox who's a better team. Feel like that was more.
We talked about
earlier
that.
in the year. Yeah, we already talked about. Well, even today we already talked.
Yeah,
about
we talked about that.
Okay. This is also old news. Fuck, eh?
What? What is
the
it?
Jays gonna trade for Craig Kimbrell and Chris Bryant.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, we got old.
I don't think they're gonna do it.
I have a feeling they're not going to.
Yeah, I have a feeling, bro.
Maybe that's why the Giants are unreal. Chris Bryant.
Well, they were unreal beforehand, but I mean, Giants just look better and better each day.
Oh, this is another one from Ahmed. Groshans and Clough for Cruz and Taylor Rogers.
That would have maybe made
Before we traded for Barrios. Let's say Barrios deal has not happened yet. Would you trade Groshans and Kloffenstein for Cruz and Taylor Rogers? That's two friends of the show, by the way. So you're really testing our
yeah.
connections here.
I'm not sure if I would do that, man. Maybe it's fresh in my brain that we're down in Austin Martin. But I'm
pretend it didn't happen.
I'm trying to pretend
you're
it didn't
You're
happen.
still on the train that you would prefer to have kept Martin over Groshans, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think that's fair.
Because nowadays, I don't know. I looked at the stats recently, and they were almost identical. Groshans was slightly more power. And did you know that Groshans is actually younger?
I knew that, like, slightly younger, yeah.
Yeah, that's wild. Because you wouldn't think so because of the draft. Time.
No, I know, because Groshans took a different route than Martin did.
Yeah.
But
It's close, but it's also tough because Cruz can only DH.
yeah, and it's such a buy now move for Cruz.
Some of our outfielders has to DH. Oh my God, words are hard.
Yeah, they can be difficult.
Some of our outfielders have to DH. So
Yeah, I'm gonna say no.
no,
Say no to that one.
Yeah, at the end of the day. All right, that was a quick one.
Yeah, what do we
We'll
got?
spend more time on this guy,
what do
hopefully.
we got? Getting into the wine, my friends.
Oh, I like this one. Caleb Kramer. This is a fantastic question.
Caleb Kramer coming out here with the big questions.
All right, Nick.
What is it?
Everyone else, too.
Hit me with a big
Don't
dog.
let Nick sway you with there. I want your opinion as well.
I want to know what it is.
Who's pitching Game 7 of the World Series? R.A. Dickey, Prime R.A. Dickey, Blue Jays, or playoff David Price? Actually, you know what? This is a bit of a... See, I remember something about this that sways my opinion.
Really?
But I want to hear your opinion on this.
See, I'm not as familiar with those statistics. I need to look at that a little bit. So I want to know what you have to say
that's
first.
the thing. I'm glad it said Blue Jays David Price because prior to Price coming to the Blue Jays, he was notorious for being shit in the playoffs.
Right.
But when he came to the Jays, he was fantastic.
Yeah.
So if we're talking just Blue Jays, and I also have a bad taste in my mouth left from R.A. Dickey.
I was gonna say Price. That was what I was gonna say.
That's tough. That is a fantastic question. I'm gonna lean. I guess I'll lean Dickey just because. Just because,
bro. Because
But
you're
yeah.
allowed.
Also because how fucking sick would it be? Let's pretend we're in the stands, Game
Right.
7 World Series. R.A. Dickey with his knuckleball. Like, how often do you get to see a knuckleballer? Let alone Game 7 of the
Dude,
World
the
Series.
knuckleball is gone.
Yeah.
It is
Do you
non-existent.
know Dickey once batted 250 in a season? When he
No,
was,
that's
when he
ridiculous.
was in the NL?
Otani.
Yeah, literally.
Ohtani, bro.
That's hilarious.
That's
Imagine
ridiculous.
going up there and you're a pitcher and you got a better batting average than like Grechik.
That's what Otani thinks, dude, every day.
yeah.
That's messed up.
Except you're R.A. Dickey, you're like fat. No, not fat, but you're a little bit thick.
Right.
You got your big beard.
You're a
do
thick
not
boy.
look like an athlete. You don't even throw the ball like an athlete. You're a knuckleballer. Your fastball comes in at 79.
Oh man.
And you're batting 250 on the year.
Yeah. That would be insane. I think it's getting to that point, my friends, because 8:23 right now. Let's take a look at this matchup. We're gonna be live for another like 7 minutes with you guys. We're gonna hop off at 8:30.
Mariners coming up.
But we're gonna take a look at this matchup because we're gonna be up against the Seattle Mariners, who are currently 61-55, pretty damn good, and we are 62-52, so slightly better. Mariners, though, on the mound have a guy named Chris Flexen. Now, Chris Flexen has pitched for 120.1 innings, and he's got a 10-5 record. So this is a winning freaking pitcher. He's got a 3.81 ERA, but that does not rival the beautifulness of a Robbie Ray. Now, going through the lineup, it looks like we got Bo Bichette back. We got Bo Bichette back.
About time.
Hell yeah, dude. He'll be playing shortstop. Vlad's in the DH today. That's cool. Lourdes at first. I'm with it. Kirk at catcher. With it. Espinal in. You know what? This is my perfect lineup, dude. This is my perfect lineup. Look at it. Read it out.
Yeah, we talked about this. You're not a big Valera guy. I'm not a big Valera guy either.
This is my perfect lineup, guys.
1 to 9. Springer, Semien, Guerrero, Bichette, Hernandez. Okay, first off, 1 to 5 is perfect.
It's beautiful.
Actually, no, this whole thing is perfect.
It's beautiful,
Gurriel
dude.
6, Kirk 7, Grechik 8. I'm glad they put Kirk above Grechik.
Uh-huh.
Espinal 9.
This is my
That is
perfect
literally the
lineup.
perfect lineup.
This is my perfect lineup, dude. And you got Espinal 9, who's perfect with the contact, right? And like fuck Grechik, he can go 8th now, and like move the hot bat of Lourdes Gurriel Jr. up to 6, and then you got a freaking Alejandro Kirk batting 7. Mwah! Love it. It's beautiful.
Also, just catching up on some questions here. Drew Hutchison, I looked it up because I was curious about that. His last complete game was 2015. It was a little bit older.
Oh. Okay.
Also, question: do you think Manoah will be the ace within 2 years?
Yes.
Buddy.
Yes.
Do I have great news for you? Watch the video. He's next year's Corbin Burns, man.
Yeah, I mean,
the resemblance is uncanny.
I think Derek did actually. Derek might have even commented on that one, but yeah, dude.
I actually have not gone through the
yeah,
comments.
I do definitely think that that he probably will be, man.
The cutter sinker for Corbin Burns is so good, and the four seam sinker for Manoah just dominates. Also, they struggle with the same shit, which is just command. Like, I don't think Manoah's gone to start without giving up a walk. Wow. He's had a few 3-walk innings. Yeah. And Burns is also kind of all over the place sometimes.
It can happen, dude. It can happen. Though it will develop. It will develop.
Yeah, the one
we
thing
love
is
Manoah.
Burns is able to throw like 96, 97, so a little bit more velocity from him. But if Manoah continues on this trajectory, we talked about Marcus Stroman vibes of, unfortunately, I didn't learn this until later, that Stroman was actually kind of a dick to the young guys.
Oh, yeah, he was, dude.
Which I didn't know. I was a huge Stroman guy back in the day.
Yeah.
But we'll put that to the side. Think of the drive that Stroman had, HDMH, height doesn't measure heart, in case you're wondering.
Okay, yeah, sure.
To become the best. That's what I see him in Manoah. He is
totally
electric when he's out there. He's having a great time. He's always working.
Give me the freaking competitiveness, my dudes.
Exactly.
I need that.
Although Manoah doesn't have to say HDMH. He's a big boy.
No, he's a big boy.
Big boy.
Seattle Mariners now, and explain to me, guys, why these guys are good. God only knows. J.P. Crawford leading off.
Mitch Haniger, that's
yeah,
why.
yeah. We know that you like Mitch fucking Haniger.
One nut's all you need, boys.
Mitch Haniger, one nut phenom, batting second. Ty France batting third. Kyle Seager batting fourth. Abraham Toro fifth. Louis Torrens sixth. Jared Kalenic 7, Tom Murphy 8, and Dylan Moore 9.
Eh?
This
That's the most catcher. Like if you picture a catcher, you picture Tom Murphy
as a name,
just
as a guy.
About him is like, yeah, that guy's a catcher.
Yeah, that you know what? You're right. I
don't think that guy's ever drank a beer that wasn't PBR before.
That is a catcher move, eh?
Yeah. Also, I'm getting back to the Stroman thing. Completely off topic. Did you know Stroman? Okay. Do you know Mike Stud, the rapper?
No.
Well, he was bigger back when Stroman was in Toronto. He's got a verse on a Mike Stud song. It's actually not bad.
You're kidding.
He raindrops JD as well on that. Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah, go and look. What the fuck's that song called, man?
We'll get it. We'll put it in the link.
Mike Stud featuring Marcus Stroman.
Marcus Stroman.
He had a concert in Toronto back in 2016.
That's insanity.
I don't know if Stroman was there. I didn't go to the concert.
That's insanity.
That's all you need to know about Stroman is that while he was keeping rookies out of his gym, he was also dropping bars.
Dropping bars on Mike Stud's thing. Finishing off what we're talking about this game, Robbie Ray's on the mound. It's against Flexen. I feel like this is a dub, dude. This lineup, we got the pitching advantage. This lineup could be my favorite lineup that we've done all season. Everyone's in. Everyone is like that. I like everyone. I like everyone. I like their positioning. Our pitcher is better.
I like Flexen, but Ray is our guy.
Come on,
our lineup is perfect. None of our arms are out of commission today, I don't think.
Get them all good to go.
Who did we pitch yesterday? We pitched Thornton. We pitched.
Yeah, dude. We pitched the Garbo yesterday, man.
Simber didn't go yesterday. Romano didn't go yesterday.
No, we pitched the Garbo yesterday because we were down early and we had to do anything.
If there's ever time to put money down,
I feel like we have this freaking game, guys.
Yeah, we got it in the bag.
We have this game. We need this game. It is very, very, very critical.
Yeah, you bounce back.
100%.
Last night took an L.
But, my friends, that was the Wine Unwind. I hope that you guys enjoyed. We're running up on 8:30 right now. We're happy that everyone stopped in. Obviously, we did not have Adam with us today, so we had our man Patrick Antle sub in. You know what? It's like we've already talked. Like, if playoffs are going on or something and one of us is unavailable, then we might have this guy sub in and watch along with you guys. So, yeah. What do you think? First Wine Unwind, how was it, big guy?
I had a great time.
Cool.
My wine was excellent.
And are you feeling like a little bit more unwinded post?
Oh, buddy. I am the most unwinded I have been in weeks.
Good, guys. That is the intent of this freaking show.
Yeah, and I hope you guys liked my content as well.
I hope that you do as
Unfortunately,
well.
I don't think I'm as crazy as Adam gets on these ones.
No.
Adam has a tendency to.
We go a little wilder. Like, I'll be honest.
Yeah,
like,
you were taking it easy tonight.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, it's just like a bounce back of energy. You know what I mean? Like Adam and I have a tendency to kind of like
Feed off each other.
to tennis match a little back and forth and get a little fucking nuts.
Yeah,
But
no.
we'll get you there, guy. We got to condition you. You know what I mean? We got to condition this guy.